Today I'm going to be cleaning up this Audi A4 using a selection of products, some of which I've been sent in the past to review and others that I've purchased myself, but I'm going to be giving you my honest thoughts on all of them throughout this video. First up, I'm using Stjarnagloss Force, and this is their ready to use citrus pre-wash. I use this to pre-wash all the wheels, and I also used it in the arches to give them a good scrub, and it foamed up really nicely and did a very good job. I do think this is a very potent and capable product. The only thing I'm not quite as much of a fan of is the trigger. I do think it could be a better quality one, so I did swap it out for a new one in this video. On the wheels and tyres, I'm using the same product, and this is Turtle Wax's Hyperfoam. On the tyres, I did go for 2 hits to make sure that they were thoroughly cleaned. It's certainly not the most powerful wheel cleaner in the world, and it does struggle on very baked on brake dust. So it's more of a product that I use on cars that are reasonably well maintained. The only disadvantage again with this product, like with the previous one, is that it is ready to use, so it's not the most economical product in the world. But it is a good option on the days that I don't really want to mess about diluting products and I just want to grab something that I know works. I also gave the brake discs a quick spray with a 5% solution of Built Hammer Atom Mac to stop them going orange throughout that wash process. The next thing I did was blast off some of the dirt on the very lower sections of the car, as there was a thicker layer of mud on these sections and I didn't want to apply a pre-wash chemical over the top. I'd rather get rid of this first so that the citrus can properly fight the traffic film underneath it. I then coated the lower sections of the car in Stjarnagloss Force and gave that a few minutes to dwell on its own. The next thing I did was mix up a 1 in 10 dilution of Stjarnagloss Sno in the foam cannon and apply that to the entire vehicle. I've used this quite a few times now, and despite being a pH neutral snow foam, it does actually have a decent amount of cleaning ability, which did surprise me. It's not going to be great for unprotected vehicles or ones that are very heavily contaminated, but for regularly maintained cars that aren't super dirty, I think it's a very good option. I gave the snow foam roughly 10 minutes to dwell on the car before rinsing it off with pressure, and I was happy at this stage that the car was clean enough to continue with a contact wash. The shampoo that I'm using today is Soft 99's Creamy Neutral Shampoo. Now I'll start with the negative of this product. It does require quite a lot of it in the bucket, so for 20 litre buckets like mine you are looking at roughly 100ml of it. The cost per mil of this product is a little bit cheaper than a lot of shampoos that I've tried, so it does help to reduce the cost per use slightly. However, it does work out more expensive than average. However, what I will say about it is that it does a really good job. It feels really nice and slick and lubricated, and also has plenty of suds, which don't die throughout the wash process. I also do like the flip cap design on this bottle, as it allows you to actually apply the product directly to the mitt, and that's something that I might try next time I use it, because I think I probably could get away with using less product doing this, in addition to maybe adding a little bit to the bucket as well. On some of the more intricate areas on this vehicle, I did use a collection of brushes and Stjarnagloss Force to give those areas a more thorough clean. Following the contact wash and rinse, but before I actually went ahead and dried the entire vehicle, I just dried the windscreen as I wanted to use Soft 99's Glaco compound, which does require rinsing. This can just be worked in using crosshatch or circular motions with the built-in applicator, and it does a good job at preparing the glass for protection, which I'll be applying later in the video. I only used this product on the windscreen today, as the protection that I'd applied to the windows on the previous wash was doing really well, so there wasn't really any need to strip that back. It was only on the front where the wipers had been that protection had died. And for those of you who are interested, it was the Angel Wax H2Go that I applied a couple of months ago. Before drying the car, I used Autoglan's Prism on the wheels just to add a little bit of protection. This can be used on dry panels or used as a spray and rinse product. I then applied Soft 99's Ultra Glaco coating to the windscreen on this car. The product is just applied using the built-in applicator and left for around 10 minutes before buffing off, and it's a very effortless process that doesn't leave any streaks or smears, and I do really enjoy using this one. This is a car that I see quite frequently, and I do help to maintain it with the owner when we both get the chance. So I will be able to keep an eye on how this coating's doing and can use it as sort of my test vehicle to see on a daily driver how long this stuff can realistically last. As I said, the protection on the side and the rear window was already doing quite well, so I just wanted to top that up by using the Glaco cleaner, which is a water repellent glass cleaner that again is super easy to use and leaves behind some protection too. The protection products that I'm using on the paintwork today is High Definition Detail's Quick Slick Detailer, and this is just a really easy way to top up existing protection that's on this car. So the car was showing a little bit of water behaviour after I applied Squid Ink Pro Seal a few months prior to filming this video, but it definitely did need a bit of a boost. You can apply this product just by spraying it onto the panel or the cloth itself, spreading it and then buffing it off pretty much instantly. And you can use a separate cloth to do this or just flip the microfiber towel as long as it's not too saturated. It's a really easy product to use, and I find that it's very useful for situations where you do just want to quickly add that boost of slickness and gloss. On the tyres, I use Turtle Wax's Graphene Acrylic Tyre Shine. On these Primacy tyres, it does require a little bit more working in than normal, as there are a lot of grooves on the sidewall, but it's certainly one of the easier products I have found to use, and it does usually last at least a couple of weeks.